Welcome to BlindOwl Outdoors. Hi, welcome to BlindOwl Bushcraft and Survival. My name's Dan, here in the Philippines. Had a pretty productive day today. It's late Sunday night. Gotta be getting close to midnight. Thought I'd come out and spark a couple embers for the fun of it. Today I made a sheath for my pig sticker knife. I also put a jute twine handle on it and covered that in contact cement, rubber cement. It's actually fantastic. I still need to put a dangler loop on the sheath yet, but maybe a little later. Thought I'd come out and got one really nice piece of quartzite here. This is my favorite piece that I've ever had so far. It's incredible. Just like glass, has the porcelain sound to it. So what I'm going to start doing with this one is I'm going to come out each day and I'm just going to tap off one nice shard. If I get one nice shard, I'm just going to stop, and then I'm going to use that for that day and the next day and make a few fires. That way I can just keep coming back to the same stone over and over and over and over again. So let me try to get a, it's like a place right here, I might be able to get one. What I got is, let's see. Oh my goodness. Got a nice piece, small piece, just blew off the wall. It has 32nd of an inch thin things on the edge of it for the razor sharpness of the edge. Wicked. Okay. Got a piece of char cloth here. Let's take that and just tear it in half. Then fold it in half. Maybe fold it again. Tear the little folded edge off, rough it up just a little bit, put it right here on the stone, and let's see what we get. A whole bunch of sparks right on top of it. They're just sitting on top of it. That means that the char is probably getting a little damp from the humidity. We've had a bunch of rain. It is going though. I could start a regular fire with that if I wanted to, and I just throw it in my hobo stove I have here. Let's take another piece, fold it over, fold it again, pinch off the edge. Rough her up a little bit. Now this is the super hard quartzite that just blows off in the conical fractures. An edge like this right here now, with that 32nd of an inch sharpness edge, I'm guessing will probably be 25 to 50 good strikes on that edge, if not more. Let's give it a try again. There we go. Again, for me, I was kind of striking too hard, I think. For me, when I strike soft, what it does is it allows the sparks just to, I'm still getting pretty good sparks, but allows them to roll down on top of the char cloth better and seems to hold better on the char cloth. Let me try one more for the fun of it. Take out two more, what the heck. But I had a couple people ask about flint and steel, said they'd never tried it before, and I gave them a little information on, again, I fold it over twice, I'm going to rough up the edge. I told them they can buy a little kit on like Amazon or something like that. That's probably the easiest way to get started, and then or just make a striker, and then you have to make some char cloth and stuff like that. Here we go again. Let's try a couple nice soft little strikes. That one took. But obviously it's all fantastic little embers. I'm not really going for one strike, or one and done as everybody calls it. I could care less about that. Fold it over in half, fold in half again. That gives you 4 edges facing your edge you're going to strike on your stone. Rough them up a little bit. Turn the stone around this time the other way. See if that makes any difference. First hit there. Second, third one, that started too. It's pretty cool. If you heard me talking the other day about my wife, we did the video of her cleaning some fish with a stone, and she has, I left her 2 stones of quartzite. That's before I even found this really good stuff, this really hard stuff. And she has 2 pieces of ordinary quartzite like this, with just a nice round edge on it like a ulu, and she's been using the same 2 stones now for 2 months for clean fish. She doesn't use a knife at all, because what she really likes is, she likes the idea that the knife is right here in her fingers. So all she has to do is hold a little fish and just go like that across its gut, and it's open. You know, it's just amazing. She has so much more control. But this is a nice piece right here, you know. Well, I can use this. I probably use this stone here for a whole month. I bet, just the same stone. And maybe I'll do that one of these days too. I'll just take one stone. I'll put a mark on it so I have the same stone, and then I'll just keep using it. You know, I bet a stone like this, just with the edges that are on there right there, will go for a month. And then all I have to do is tap each one of these sharp edges, and it won't break off into a single edge. It'll break off into double edges. Then I'll have double the edges all the way around it. You know, and then I'll get more sparks, and more sparks, and more sparks, and more sparks. And in fact, like I say, you can go down to, let's see what I got down here. So here's a little piece here, not even as big as a quarter. It's a good sparker. It doesn't make a difference. If you can hold on to the stone, it'll work. It'll spark for you. Here's some of the redstone that I broke off yesterday. This didn't break off in pretty thin little ulu style things. It just broke off in just sharp little pieces. And again, it's the same thing where it's just a darn good sparker. And again, it's got to be some sort of quartzite. Why is it red? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know anything about stones at all. Why is some of it smooth, smooth as glass, some of the red, some of it's not. Some of it's all full of all different kinds of materials. Here's a great piece here that I found yesterday. I thought was no good. I thought it was a piece of petrified wood, which it probably is. But this is, look at that is just major sparks. Look at that. I can feel them hitting my hand. There's so many of them. And I tapped that stone last night, and I got a handful of nice pretty little pieces with real sharp edges on them. And I put those in my pile to save for my kids. Like right there, there's kind of a blocky stone, but it's got the nice ulu type edge on it. Again, it would be great for cleaning a fish or something if you had to, but again, I won't be cleaning fish, but it's fantastic for sparking. And it's small, that's about the size of a quarter. A little flatter on one side. It's nice it's a little thicker on one edge too, so you get a good grip on it. But if you can hold on to it and put your thumb on part of it, that means you can have your thumb there to hold the char cloth and spark down onto it, strike down onto it. And again, for anybody that's a beginner, here's a good stone for an example now. Here's an edge, a very vertical edge, okay? It's a very sharp edge. I don't put the edge flat. You can do that, it'll still spark, but I put the edge so that it's kind of vertical. Then I just tip my stone back, my striker back at, let's see, 90, that'd be 45, in between, so about 20 degrees or so, and then I just strike down on it. Just trying to give it glancing blows. This is a hard one to hang on to, but here's a little bigger red one with a pretty sharp edge right there. Just strike down on it at an angle. You don't have to hit it hard. Look at that. Look how soft that is. You hit it hard too. Hit it hard and fast you want to. This depends how you want to do it. Again, I have better luck with just nice soft medium strikes, and I want my char cloth up by the edge. And again, I've mentioned a million times now, what works best for me is folding the char. I used to fold the char cloth in half and then tear off the, or actually I used to tear the char cloth in half and put the two edges together. Then for a while I folded them half and pinched the edge off. Now I fold it in half and fold it in half again and pinch the edge off. That way I have 4 small edges, and usually my piece winds up being about 3/4 inch wide. So I have 4 little edges there that are roughed up for a chance to grab a spark. It's just the way I do it, guys. I'm not the expert. Our friend Dean in Australia, he's much closer to an expert, and he has much more experience, obviously way more experience. I've been doing flint and steel for about 5 years, but I had real good luck when I had brand new pieces of flint, and then no luck. Then I got some chert, had good luck with those until they got all dulled up, and then I had no luck at all. I tried breaking them. When I broke a piece, the fresh edge was pretty good, but when the pieces got down to the size of smaller than a ping pong ball, I was having a hard time holding them, and it was just very frustrating. Now I can use just a little fragment the size of a dime and get an ember if I want to, usually. Just all depends where, if I can pinch it with my thumb on the back and get my two fingers like that so that I can strike in between my two fingers, I have a pretty good chance of getting a piece of shark cloth to start glowing. But it's very, very simple. And again, if you're going to make your own striker, go find an old file somewhere, garage sale, old toolbox or something, go over to your uncle's or your dad's house or something, find one of his old files. But the secret is if you put it up against a sidewalk or something and hit it with a hammer, it should just snap. If it snaps, I think it's pretty good. The only files I found here that didn't snap, they didn't work. They bent, and they were brand new files. You get on Nikki's channel, she did a video the other day, did everything exactly right, and instead of breaking the file, she cut it, but that shouldn't have made any difference. And she used the end with the handle point on it. A couple of my files too have some shorter ones that are only an inch above the point. Now down here they don't seem to have as much sparking ability. Why that is, I don't know. I don't think this part's as hard. I think this part is less hardened so that it doesn't break in the handle. But if you get up to where the actual file part's at and give it a whack, they usually break. Now this file here is almost 4 inches across here. I could probably break that and get 2 files out of it. I don't want to because this is the one that I use all the time. It just fits my hand nice. And this is a bastard file. And it's a Nicholson bastard file. Works great. All the pieces off it work great. And excuse me. And I think what did I buy, 4 or 5 files in town. Thanks for watching. Take care.